soon, right after the news, it's the non-stops. Also, we have the Wednesday Harpist and Robbie Williams details, and Justine next with Network News on the BBC.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Justine Green. The family of 12-year-old Archie Battersby, who doctors say is brainstem dead, has asked the European Court of Human Rights to postpone the withdrawal of his life support. A similar appeal was rejected by the UK Supreme Court yesterday. The boy is currently being kept alive at the Royal London Hospital in Whitechapel, which said it would not change his treatment until legal issues were resolved. Our legal correspondent Dominic Kashiani says the European Court could refuse to consider the case.
The court in Strasbourg has a long history of ruling in these kind of cases that where a country has comprehensive medical analysis and experts who are able to assess cases like this, and then a court system to review independently that evidence before taking an end-of-life decision. The court doesn't seem to want to get involved, but if they did issue an injunction, well, then the judges would need some weeks to actually look at the case.
The Speaker of the US House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, has left Taiwan after a visit that infuriated China. Beijing considers Taiwan its territory and has announced big military drills around the island. The Chinese ambassador to the UK, Zheng Zeguan, says Mrs. Pelosi has violated a major agreement which allows only cultural and commercial ties between Washington and Taipei.
Her visit to Taiwan is a serious violation of the One China policy as committed by the US government, and a major political provocation of upgrading the official contact between the US and Taiwan. It is absolutely unacceptable.
The UK Parliament has closed its account on the social network TikTok, which is owned by a Chinese company. The decision came after concerns were raised that the data of British users could be sent to Beijing. TikTok is popular with teenagers, and the account was an attempt to encourage youngsters to engage with Parliament. A 50-year-old man has appeared in court accused of murdering his partner, who's believed to have fallen from a flat near Wembley Stadium last Friday. Kathleen John, who was 39, died at the scene. Leonidas Goyala was remanded into custody until his next court appearance in October. South East Water, which supplies customers in parts of Kent and Sussex, has become the second water company to introduce a hosepipe ban. It will come into force on the 12th of August. The first ban by Southern Water will begin on Friday for many people in Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. Douglas Whitfield from South East Water explains why the decision's been taken.
July was one of the driest months on record, and that's actually followed a dry period through the spring and into summer. And also in the approach to the heat wave, we saw record demands, and really that's what's driving our concern now. We monitor our raw water levels constantly, and we're seeing them drop into the early drought triggers now. But what's really concerning is the rate that they're dropping as the dry weather and the high demand look set to continue.
And Cardiff has dropped out of the running to host the Eurovision Song Contest next year. Officials said staging the contest would have meant cancelling a significant number of other events next spring. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 3.
Thanks, Justine.
The non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.